Bermuda Triangle is a section in the Atlantic Ocean that is bordered by Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda, where many boats and planes have disappeared. Author Gian Cassar, who wrote Into the Bermuda Triangle, writes, "Yet, in the sea annals of sea mysteries, there is no other place that challenges mankind with so many extraordinary and incredible events, for this is far more aircrafts and ships have disappeared throughout recorded maritime history than any other region of the world's oceans. There is so much to the world that we don't understand yet that is both exciting and mysterious. One of these mysteries is the Bermuda Triangle. Since I have always been interested in mysteries, I have always been intrigued by the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle and have read and watched many stories about it. First, I will be discussing the disappearance of the USS Cyclops. Second, I'll be discussing the disappearance of Flight 19. And third, I'll be discussing the disappearance of the Witchcraft ship. First, the Cyclops is a U.S. Navy ship voyaging from Brazil, Barbados, then to Baltimore, passing along the Bermuda Triangle. The Cyclops was 550 feet long and carried 306 crew members, along with 11,000 tons of materials. In March of 1918, the ship received a ton of new cargo to transfer around different countries. The Cyclops left Brazil and stopped in Barbados to resupply and made its way to Baltimore. The Cyclops then disappeared after leaving Barbados. The Cyclops was actually not supposed to stop in Barbados, but did so to resupply. After leaving the Barbados, the Cyclops was never heard from again, being lost in sea with no trace. No wreckage was found or distress signal received. There are many speculations as to what happened to the USS Cyclops. The first speculation was that U.S.-German submarines attacked them. The second speculation was that Captain George Worley was a junk and could not steer a ship. The third speculation was that the ship had mechanical failures with heavy cargo and dark ocean waves. Now that I've discussed the disappearance of the USS Cyclops, I'll discuss the disappearance of Flight 19. Flight 19 was a routine training flight that 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers took off in Florida. The planes were scheduled to take on a 3-hour exercise called Navigation Problem 1. They were set to head east from Florida coast and conducted bomb runs, turn north to go over Grand Bahama Gardens, then turn back southwest to base. Each one of the planes carried 3 experienced flyers and the flight instructor, Charles Taylor. After the second leg of their flight, Taylor's compass malfunctioned and was convinced they were flying in the wrong direction. A heavy storm and winds came and confused Flight 19. Taylor was heard saying they didn't know where they were over the radio. Robert Cox, another flight instructor, overheard and called for help. Taylor was overheard on the radio saying his compasses are out. Taylor was convinced they were flying over the Gulf of Mexico and steered northeast, but came and took them further into sea. The Avengers then headed back west, but changed over to go east. After a while, Flight 19's radio became faint. They started to lose fuel. The last heard conversation was them preparing to land in the sea. Radio calls then dropped forever. After the radio call dropped, they sent out ships and planes to find them. A pair of PBM Mariner flight boats took off from Florida in the same direction as Flight 19, but suddenly vanished off the radar as well. The next day, the Navy dispatched 300 boats and planes to look for Flight 19 and the missing flying boats. After 5 days of searching through 300,000 miles, Flight 19 and the flying boats were never found again. Now that I've discussed the disappearance of Flight 19, I will discuss the disappearance of the Witchcraft ship. The Witchcraft ship was a 23-foot luxury yacht that 2 men, Dan and Patrick, took out to look at Christmas lights off of the coast of Miami. The 2 men met up and then drove off. The Witchcraft ship is known to be an unsinkable ship due to how it was built. The Witchcraft sailed off, then the men realized they hit something. When Dan realized they hit something, he immediately called the RCC in Miami for help. When he made the call, he said that there was no immediate threat but did need assistance. The passengers told the RCC that they would deploy flares into the air to find their location. Just 19 minutes later, help arrived at the location. When they got there, there were no signs of the 2 men or the ship. When trying to search for them, there was no signs of wreckage or flare signals. To this day, they are still not found. In conclusion, the Bermuda Triangle is home to many mysterious occurrences, including 3 strange disappearances: the USS Cyclops, Flight 19, and the Witchcraft ship.